There's a great American proverb. You can take the boy out of Texas, but you can't take Texas out of the boy. That phrase applies like no other to a great Texas boy, famous Oscar winner Matthew McConaughey. He loves his home state so much that he and his beloved wife Camila Alves and 3 children moved there to live. 8 years ago, Matthew bought a 3,000 square foot home in an affluent Austin suburb. For years it functioned as a second home. But now his family calls it home, a sweet home. Inside, the interior is stylish but understated. There's no Hollywood atmosphere anywhere. And outside, the grounds are made to look like a tropical paradise. At the same time, the house has a mind-blowing view of the lakefront. Matthew is first and foremost a Texan, and he's stayed true to his roots. Plus, his mom Kay McConaughey lives in Austin. So when Matthew and Camila set out to find a place to live in Texas, it was immediately clear that they wouldn't pass Austin by. The home was built in 1997 and sits on 3.5 acres on the shores of full-flowing Lake Austin. The house has 7 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, a kitchen with 2 island tables and a guest house. The house has an elevator, which will be useful because Matthew Kay's 88-year-old mother, also known as Kay Mac, has been quarantined with Matthew and his family for most of the year. The walled courtyard of the Spanish Mediterranean-style house has a fountain and lush landscaping. Because of the constraints of isolation, Matthew's children recently tried their hand at being photographers, taking pictures of their dad in the yard for a magazine cover. He looks very serious and focused. And what do Matthew and his family do out there? Well, with 7 dogs, he has plenty of room for his boats. On warm days, the kids like to swim and go boating. They are said to be learning how to water ski. After a pause in filming due to the pandemic, Matthew is currently working on Beast Man 2. His Brazilian wife Camila, who has her hands full with 3 children and a mother-in-law in the house, still finds time for her successful design business. She also doesn't deny herself her passion for cooking and water sports. In short, her favorite thing to do is paddle boat around the lake. And when Matthew is home, he likes to forget that he's rich and famous and just relaxes. He says the hammock in the backyard is his favorite spot. A bottle of Long Branch whiskey is usually on hand. Matthew recently published his memoir Greenlights. It details his childhood in the tiny Texas town of Uvalde, his Hollywood career and his search for love with Camila Alves. It's an honest, sometimes funny and sometimes poignant book. It recognizes Matthew's real style so easily. And much of it was written while quarantined in his Austin mansion. Matthew seems to have been completely at ease with his childhood. But Howard Stern read the book and declared that Matthew needed therapy. Why? Well, some would call his childhood dysfunctional. His parents had been married 3 times, divorced twice. And marriage was a combination of sometimes violent bickering followed by passionate affection. In fact, Matthew's father, Big Jim, died making love to the spunky Kay Mac. It's hard to say how the child experienced this. Nevertheless, Howard worries about the boy. The interior of the house is casual and unpretentious. It's a home you can just relax in. The influence of Camila's design can definitely be felt in the master bedroom. But for the most part, the interiors of the mansion convey a touch of Texas combined with an emphasis on practical living space as well as outdoor and waterfront relaxation. That's all. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. All for now.